we'll see if I start hemorrhaging again. I don't think it'll happen, but I think what I'll do is I'll just use this background here, and maybe I'll do a shadow plane under there, or maybe I'll just kind of do a little trick. Because I've done that before. It's been a while, but see if I can call up. But then I'm wondering, I closed that, didn't I? Yeah, it might not look right if I cut off the bottom part. So this is probably gonna be going quite a ways back here. Like I did a shadow plane for this one. I mean, it could have come out a little better, but you know. Did it with, or did I? I don't think I did it with this one because this is an actual prop. So I think I just did, what do you call it? You know what I did? You know what I did? I used a shadow plane under here, and I did a gradient background, just a simple gradient background. So I could do, see, Billy, close it again. I need to look at this again. I need to kind of study it a little bit. So because I also want to consider what the lighting is like just for this background itself. Again, I could cheat and do like a projected shadow back here behind the model. Otherwise, I have to kind of figure out. There's not a lot of room under here to put a shadow, so I might just put something simple down here. So it really depends on. This isn't going to be our pose, I don't think, but although I don't know. I kind of like it. It'd be kind of repeating myself again. So let's so I'm not spinning my wheels here. Let's just oh my God, 10 drop frames. Oh, my heart. I can live with 10. 500 I can't live with. 10 I can live with. But we'll work on a pose. You need to get out of environment, Bill, and go into this figure. We'll work on a pose. Otherwise, I'm just going to be staring at this image and making faces and stuff. So, but I do want it to be cute. Just I've used a lot of these poses in here, quite a lot. You know, kind of like this one here. Although I don't know, maybe I should do something like that. I do something different with her left arm and to change a couple things around here, but why don't I do something different with the arm? This isn't like one of my big lofty projects. This is just something fast I'm gonna throw together that's fun. That's kind of like, thank you for throwing all this money at me, and here's something that's on the house, I guess. So maybe I'll stick with this here, and I'll just make a couple of changes to some things here. I'll do that. Let's go back to active viewport so I can see the whole thing. So the idea is I'm still going to ground the model. I'm gonna need to bend or toe there if I can. Some of these are, I mean, I don't, let's see here. Let's just go right into, I don't know what that is, what that business is down there on the bottom. I almost want to like take it into Blender and kind of fix it. I mean, it should be flat. I don't know why it's all wonky like that. It's just weird. Why would it be like that? Don't understand. Is it a defect in the model or something? I really I don't know. I don't understand why it would be like that, especially if you're just like you start with a plane on the bottom and kind of build your way up from there. It's just I don't get that. It's just weird. And this doesn't have to be perfect, but if I'm gonna do a shadow plane, then I do kind of have to I mean, I could just say screw it and not even do a shadow plane either. But I'm actually mulling that over in my head right now. So if I actually ground her, I'm gonna need to do it's gonna be one of two things here. So we could actually do this. If I can get it down low enough. Still have to rotate her. Just a little bit. Can like 2.5. So let's see, center of mass down. This is fairly grounded here. And this could actually mostly work. Over to this and just kind of move her arm a little bit. That's good though. Nice stable stream this time. That's good. I was really afraid it was going to go south again. Now, what is up with that? Let's go back to Catmark. Still have that weird thing, but at least it's not all kind of rippled. Okay. It'll be fixed in post. Because this is not my figure, and fixing that kind of stuff in Blender and then moving it back to here is like a freaking nightmare. Let's see here. It's being a pain. It's being a real pain. Smoothing modifiers on that one. I think you need to raise that up a little bit. Collision. Some more collision, kind of close that up. This is like this feature is really nice. I'm glad they added this kind of thing here. Just looks ugh. So I'm thinking this is just more of an implied thing with sure. So she's kind of like posed on her hip like that. More of an implied thing. It doesn't need to be pixel perfect. You get the general idea. So we're gonna go down here to our handy dandy pinup master set. There's a couple of these sets I have in here that have just poses for just like legs and arms and whatever. Like this one here. But some of these are kind of way out there. If you look at like some of the full body poses of these, they're it's quite exaggerated. But this one has a lot of good actually has a lot of good good full body poses too. But I like how they have these arm presets in here. And keep in mind that sometimes, like, if I'm not satisfied with starting with a pose that's already preset and then kind of, you know, working my own detail out from there, I'll go on Google and I'll call up reference photos for a certain type of pose that I'm looking for, and I'll just pose the whole thing by hand. It's I want to make it clear that, not that it's hard, but I can take a pose. I can take a character at 0 position and just work off of a reference pose from anywhere and just go at it, you know. I could show an example of that too, but I want to do something different with the arm here, with her left arm. Not really sure exactly what I want to do. Maybe I could do something like check chat. There's nothing going on in chat. Tell you what. I'll switch back to this. I'm gonna check Twitch really quick. See what's going on. Looks like the Dow Jones. It's spiking like 5 viewers. That's pretty cool. It's pretty cool. But let's see here. Like this here. I don't remember if I have that arm pose actually saved. I think I just built off of something existing, and I kind of built off of this here too. I don't quite remember. Can just check in here real quick. Nah, I don't see anything. I saved one for Lollipop, but I don't see. But I can do kind of the same thing. How did I do that? Just as I'm stealing from myself again. So let's see. And we'll call up this one. I mean, I'll pose this by hand if I have to. You know, if it takes too long to look for the starting poses that I need. But it's probably actually something like this here that I used. Might have used that one. So I could do a variant of this one here. I got my chat thing over here now because I forgot to charge this and it was down to like 40 something percent, so it's charging right now. But how did I do that? You know what I might have done is, because I know that pose is in here. Might have copied from that because there's a pose. There's a pose right here. So this is what I could do here. I'll work on this part here. Come on, click on the neck, please. Bloody hell. Doesn't seem right there. And don't worry, her expression will change too. So something like that. Oh, that looks pretty good. Yes, very stable, very stable. Back to Miami, I guess. Okay. Let's see here. I think I want to turn her. That little bit of this. It's like that. Okay, cool. So what I'll do here is I'm gonna just save the pose. I'll just call it cute. So I'm not gonna keep it around anyway. So yeah, there's a pose here. That's the other hand though. I think I might have did it by hand. Well, let me check in here real quick and see if it's in here. Because I don't remember if I just like kind of used a reference or if I took one of these and built off of that. I really don't remember. It's been a while. Shit, it's been like 10 months since I did that, so. I doubt it's in here. Doubt it's in here either. I think I just kind of built it. Not a problem. Hello, eQualset. Am I pronouncing that correctly? Hello? Good, still only 10. That's good. We're gonna do some Googles here. And it's not it's a little bit different than that. I should just use my own thing as a reference. That's what I should do. But welcome aboard. EQ, I guess. Not sure if Nico's still here. Nico said he would stop in for a bit, so if you're not here anymore, I'm not upset. Not upset. But I mean, I'm sitting there going, oh, I'm just gonna Google blah blah blah. Well, I got the frickin' thing right here. I did it 10 months ago. Why don't I just use it? Ay ay ay. See, I'm smart, but I'm not so smart. Let's see. I'll need to rotate this like this here. And let's see. I wish I could just pick this part and just zero it down. Well, I can, but gosh, it's it. Select children? Maybe that's what it is. Zero pose. Ah, see, it does the whole frickin' thing. Zero selected items pose. Let's try this. This will probably do it. That's zero? Oh, good lord. Deselect children. You think it would be like straight like this would be zero, but it's like, I suppose it's like the hand at rest when it's like hanging. So like this. Alright, well, I guess. It's not what it looks like when you zero the whole figure out. It's like, she's out here like this. I don't know. I don't know. It's a mystery. We'll bend it back a little bit more. I'm just selecting the second. Trying to get this room down to 73, but it's probably not going to happen because of the humidity in here. If you're just joining or you joined before, or I should say after when I was complaining about just stuff going on here before I had to shut the stream down and change servers. Our apartment's air handler is dead. And it's been dead for several days, and the landlord did not feel confident enough to do his own repair, so he was going to have the AC guy come. And we don't know when he's coming. And if you're wondering, we live in Florida, so not that it's terrible outside, it's just it's very frickin' humid tonight. So I got the window fan on in the room, stuff, kind of turning it on and off. Try to control the humidity in here. It's not going to help too much, but it's actually not terrible. It's just sticky. Apologize if I'm not really talking too much. I'm just kind of concentrating, and I should use a manipulator, but no, I don't know. When you use a manipulator, it spins all three of these dials, so it's sometimes a more natural way to move it, but sometimes it gets a little wonky. But, we could do either or. It's a little more jumpy when you do it this way. More jumpy or more sensitive or something like that. Let's see here. Just really need to bend more. Hmm. It's kind of odd. Let's go bend down here and we'll bend up. See, the nails are so long, it's just the client is, by the way, just beside himself with all this stuff here. So it's clipping, isn't there? It's clipping. Let's cheat with a little twist. Okay. Look at the camera, please. Thank you. Now this is now I'm getting paranoid the other way where I haven't had any drop frames in like 40 minutes here. I'm gonna need to check Twitch here again just to make sure everything's running okay. I've been so used to it being crapping out all the time. Like seriously. Okay. Everything looks okay. Okay, I'm the only one in chat, but I have a viewer, so assuming this viewer is not on Twitch. So whoever you are, welcome. Thank you for watching. Do kind of want this off to the side, so kind of a little a jaunty twist this a little bit here and do one of these here. Kind of like that. I think also I'm gonna go out with it like this. I'll tell you, I've been having a lot of fun with this new character here. Having a lot of fun with her. Reaction amongst fans have been about as expected. Nothing earth-shattering, but I'm getting some good feedback. Solid, so. Samantha was a huge hit. This one actually looks similar to Samantha. Let's see here. And you know, not just because I used the same hairstyle, but got similar texturing and same color eyes, that kind of thing. I mean, this is a different texture base here, but you know, these two, they look almost like they could be sisters. So, but just for contrast, this is the same girl. This is Chloe. That's Samantha. And this is also Samantha here. So, tell the facial shape is different, but this one's a lot of fun. So what we need to do here is we're gonna zero out all the expressions and work on a different one. I don't think I can use any tricks with zeroing this up because these are morphs, and when I zero the morphs, it's going to zero all the morphs. So I have to go in and do all this junk by hand so I can start over. So it's a bit of a pain, but see here, I don't think I had anything in there. Nope. Do have these, which I'm gonna do variation of that stuff. So probably just start with something like this. We'll see where I'm going. Probably bring that down a little bit. 5%. I don't want to go too far with that. I think I know I did a tweak. Did a tweak here somewhere. Like a fool, I saved it. I saved it in a different scene file. I think I actually went with 0 on this just to make the bottom lip a little bit thicker to kind of even out how it is with the top. Because this one, you know, you got the top lip's a little bit thicker than the bottom. So I think what I did with like this one here, I zeroed that out so that it could be a lot more even. So remember that. The best way for me to do that is just write it down on a sheet of paper. I don't have any notes on her. I have notes on Samantha, which I gotta finish soon. Let's see. There we go. So let's see, I'm gonna raise her eyebrows here. Portion, this. And let's see, I'm going to put up her top eyelids a little bit. And I'm going to... The Aiko figure has a lot of really nice expression dials in here for different things. So we're gonna do smiling eyes, which really just kind of turns down the outer corners and flattens out the bottom. Then after that, I'll just bring down the bottom lids a little bit. Kind of open up the eyes again. Just a little bit. Just like that. Gosh, this figure is so fun. This one's a lot of fun. And doesn't really remind me of other characters I have, at least not too much. Maybe a little like Brandy, I guess, but not specifically. Yeah, see how touchy it is when I use the... I love the universal manipulator, but it can be really, really touchy. Well, this won't matter too much, but it's good practice, so just making sure everything's fitting fairly okay. So I'd say that's pretty damn cute. Solid, 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 solid. 1 hour. 1 hour, just those 10 drop frames at the beginning. It's very good. Excellent. But yeah, I'm the only one in chat. I would encourage everybody, if you're watching and you're not on Twitch, to go ahead and head over to Twitch and make an account so that you can be notified when I jump on, but I can't expect everybody to do that either, so. Although I would say, if you like watching people stream games, you just might as well do it. So, that's all I got to say about that. And I said it earlier, but if it kind of keeps going this way, I'm going to do like, I'll do one night on YouTube and then another night on Twitch and kind of swap back and forth because probably I would say the people that I'm talking to outside of Twitch to to get them over to watch this stuff, they already have like YouTube accounts. And I'm already partnered with YouTube. I have like 160 subscribers already, and but I like the Twitch platform, so it's kind of, what can you do? But I'm gonna give her a shadow plane, and there are two ways you can do this, but I'm gonna do it the faster way. Partly because I don't remember the other way very well. It has to do with the shader mixer, and unfortunately, I'm not very familiar with the shader mixer. But I've done it in the shader mixer too. It's in one of these. So there's a shadow catcher there, and I think the shadow catcher's in here too. But and how did that work? I think I have to load a plane and then apply it to the plane. I don't. It may not even work in 4.9. I mean, I haven't used it since. But let's make a plane, and then I'll do that. See if it applied. Surface color opacities, shadows, plastic. I think it applied. It's a special, it's in here. Diffuse environment ray tracing, shadows. It's in the shadows. A shadow catcher. Yeah, it's shadow catcher. I mean, if it comes down to it, I'll use the mixer. But kind of want to just to use the easy solution. There's another entry in here somewhere. Just don't freaking for the life of me remember where it was exactly. So it's not in that. See that should load. And if there's an issue, I'll just let's see, we got that selected. Just the plane. Opacity, color. Oh, what does it plug into? I freaking remember. Is it, I think... Don't remember. So it kind of sucks. So these materials are applied to the surface, but you need... I thought this ran in between. Because this is an output here. Oh wait, it's a color? It's not a... It's a little bit different from Blender. See, this doesn't... It's gotta come in from here. Opacity, strength, opacity, material opacity. Apply. Please select one or more surfaces in the scene. Okay. So angle smooth. Bum, ba-dum, ba-dum, ba-dum. I don't know why it won't just like load. Anyway, we'll pull this down. Just kind of put it over here. And I think it only works with a certain type of light. I think it only works with stock lights. So if you do this, so 90, is it pointing down? No, you gotta go minus 90. That. And don't remember. Okay, that part's working. It's the shadow working. No. It's duh, you gotta turn shadows on the frickin' light bill. Jesus. Frickin' losing it. Ah, yeah, see, now we got shadow. Okay. If I remember correctly, it does not work with Uber Lights at all. So you have to do a separate pass with the regular light. It's odd. Is there... That's odd. There was shadow under, on here. But no shadow on the... That's odd. That's really odd. Look at that. See that? That's interesting. Okay. Well, at least we got it working. I knew there was a way to do that. But let's see here. to render a pass at this. What I'll do first is okay, I'm wondering, see there's poke through right here. I removed the smoothing modifier because some other things were like acting really weird, but apparently there's no there's no real interference. This portion of her outfit, it was getting really weird where these like little frills are here. So I decided I wasn't going to use it, but that worked out pretty good. Now when you get to here, you might run into some problems. It's actually, nothing's really touching. Okay, so we worked out. That's good. That worked out. All right. Well, I can say that Twitch is not griping at me, so that's good. Still only the 10 drop frames I had in the first 5 minutes, so yeah, we're doing really well right now. Ah, back up to 77 in here. I'm not uncomfortable, just it's the time of year. Some days are like just beautiful and other days are just muggy. Not much you can do. At least it's not summer. I've lost my AC like in the middle of July, so it's not fun when you're down here. So, you know, when you got like if it's July or August and you know, the overnight low is maybe 76. Yeah, that's an average. It could be higher than that. Okay. Why don't I do... I'm ready to render, pretty much. Just call it Shadow Catch Light. And what I should do is a test pass. I actually need to move this too, so let's do that real quick. Just keep the same general display persistence. There we go. Now even when I deselect it, this the frame, the camera frame is still visible. So all I really have to do here is I'm going to actually pull it back like that. So now it's out of camera frame, and you still have it about the same lighting that you had before. So, but I should do a test pass of this just to make sure everything's doing okay. And then I'm gonna do a shadow pass, and then a high quality render pass. So let's save this in case it melts down. This app doesn't really tell me much. Friends list and not much else. Twitch, if you're listening, what I would really like to see is an app for broadcasters. I think that would be very helpful. It would save me from having to buy a new desk so that I can put a second monitor up so that I could monitor things effectively. This way you could just come out with an app, even if I have to pay for it. I don't care. I think that's a good idea. Not that Twitch is listening, but no. Let's do a low quality render pass, and let's see here. I'm just checking. Let's do this real quick. Going to check some things. My view count looks like the Dow Jones Industrial Average. But that's cool. I mean, people are coming by. I like that. That's cool. I haven't seen this in a while. And you know, for something like what I'm streaming here, it's not very exciting at all. And I would say most of us that do this kind of thing on Twitch, we don't get a lot of viewers. So just it happens. We're kind of obscure. And I'm a little more obscure than even most of those guys because I think I'm the only person who streams working in Daz Studio on Twitch. I think I'm the only person. I follow a guy who works in Blender, and there's another one that works in ZBrush, but he hasn't been on in a while. And I followed a couple of other people that are kind of working in the same. That's some pretty good lighting. Let's compare that to this here. I really don't think anybody's going to notice where the shadows are falling, so I might just kind of go almost straight back. And it's going to be top down and maybe angle just a little bit so that there's a little bit of shadow falling behind her, but I need space right here. So, and this background, as it works out, background is actually 4:5 ratio, which works out very well for what I need to do. But that's damn cute, and I'm going to stick with that. Hell yeah. Looks like I'm gonna have to do a third pass for there's shadow problems here. Why don't I just save this real quick? So I can zoom in, I can show you what I'm getting at here. So this is gonna be low res, but let's go 300. You see how there's it looks like there's a patch right here? This has to do with it's one of the flaws of this render engine. When a transparent or slightly transparent surface gets close enough to whatever it's throwing shadow on, the shadow disappears, just completely goes. So there's a parameter that you set that kind of adjusts where that fall off point is. And that is right here. It's called shadow bias. It's a workaround because this is not a realistic engine as far as lighting goes. That makes sense. See, look, I sound really smart now, don't I? I know I keep downplaying myself. I am actually pretty damn intelligent, but I should embrace that, but I don't. Let's get our thirds guide up and just see how centered she is in a frame. I'm usually really good with this, so kind of want her head like almost right down the center, and there's a little bit more white space over here than there is here. So what I might do with that is, if I'm looking at this, there's like some busy work going on here, so I could reverse this. Oh, let's see. I think it's under either option edit. Can I flip this here? I know I can flip it, I just don't remember where it is. Rotate, vertical, horizontal flip. Like this. So if I have a little bit more white space going on here than here, I can do this. And hopefully, I kind of want the hearts to show over here too, so this is probably going to work out. Because this is actually going to be a little bit bigger. Come on, where's the little arrows? But it's going to be just a touch bigger. Similar to that. So her elbow is probably not going to get in the way. Excuse me. So I like where this is headed, and another thing I should do over here is just turn this to diffuse only, and make it so that the plane is not really reflecting anything. I want to make sure there's no there's a glossiness channel, but there's let's just make this black anyway, just in case. Make sure she is grounded to the plane here. If you have a lot of clipping here, then you might run into an issue with the shadow. So let's get about, yeah, I'm probably not going to be able to do much better than that. That was 8. How about 11? 10.9. You don't want too much wonkiness going on down here, because it will translate kind of weird. Let's see, she rotated, does this go this way? Yeah, it does. I don't want her leaning too much. I do want to make sure everything's grounded, but I don't want her to lean a whole lot. I want this toe to be pretty much touching, so this is the tedious work here. Point 17.5, 17.2. Just a little bit of that. Ten, 4, 5. See how that's doing. It's not too bad. So we'll leave it right about there. Still solid. Cool. So let's see here. If we go minus 90, that's straight down. And I'm going to, let's see, I'm going to go turn it just a little bit like this. And maybe a little bit like this here. These tests can be quick and easy right here because you're just dealing with the one intensity. I want a nice soft shadow there. Deep shadow map and 70. Okay. Thinking maybe not so intense. 45. Why are you still so deep? Probably dial this back. Instead of dialing the light back, and just dial this part, the shadow color, the intensity of the shadow color. So let's see here, 60. It's going to be more implied that there's a shadow here. So that's pretty good. So the plane, do that and we'll pull it back. See how this is being thrown. Because I want it almost directly overhead, so shadow going like straight down. Five. That's going to be almost straight down. Like that. Or even like just like 80. See how that is. That should work. Actually, I'm going to raise the intensity up just a little bit more. All right, cool. Cool. Just like this, and let's see, 1280 by 1600. We'll save it in case it blows up. And let's render a shadow pass here, shall we? Nice solid stream, very solid stream, that's good. Got all kinds of stuff here. I have not checked Facebook at all today. Slacking. So this is all we're aiming for right here. It's just this part right here. But I'm wondering if I think that's what those parameters are here. Ideally, I would like for it to throw the shadow, but not actually show the figure. Don't exactly... There's a way you can do it here in the surfaces, but you'd have to go through every frickin' surface. Could try that. Display. See, because if well, I could do this too. This might be easier. Just select them all, then just do this parameter here. Yeah, why don't I do that? That'll be easier. So you gotta select all of these right here. Select her. And those. Visible in render off. That should work. That shouldn't take long at all. Ugh, what is that? I didn't do the cap. There's the cap. Visible in render off. That's better. Really? So if you do that, now you get no shadow. Ah, oh, that's disappointing. Oh, man. Thought I would get away with cheating that. It's just gonna be more work in GIMP, I think. Okay, well, it's alright. Chloe, cute, shadow1.png. We'll do that, and let's see here. Collapse all just in case. Hide this. Hide the plane. Turn on the other lights. So just like that. Save it again. What I'm going to do is I'm going to start this high quality render pass. I'm going to take a short break and I'll be right back. So let's see here. First we'll make sure everything is kind of coming up the way it should. Make sure it don't drop frames and stuff like that. You know, it might help if they turn up the quality. That might help a little bit. Man, I'll tell you what, if I could do high quality render pass in like 30 seconds, holy shit. That would be freaking awesome. I could probably do it in iRay, but not here, not with this. Not with a 3 to light. Now it's entirely dependent on CPU. And I got a 6-year-old CPU, so. Okay, now I'm going to do a high quality render pass and take a short break. I just got to go to the other room. All right, that's going. Awesome. So should I, let's see, should I just leave it up? let it render, or should I just kind of put up my thing? I know what I could do. I know what I could do. Here, watch this. Let's see. And I'm not talking about this screen here. I could just leave the screen up, but let's see here. I don't even know how long it's going to take. This may not take long at all. Let's see, we're going to add text. And it's going to be existing break time. Just move this right here. We'll call this up while we're doing it. Oh, genius. You're awesome, Bill. Okay. I shall return. I did not know I had that in me. Good Lord. I only have a glass, but I did drink a lot of water at work, so. Alright. Well, it's still rendering. Let's turn this off. Where are we at? We're at the boots, and the hair is gonna take a little bit. I might actually have to move the hair around a little bit too, I'm not sure. I think it's falling correctly, but we'll see what happens. But you see how there's a patch here? And you might notice that there's patches over here too. So when I adjust the shadow bias, it'll either close that gap or widen that gap. And what I'm doing is I'm going to reduce the number, and that's actually going to hopefully make that work out a lot better. I'll show you. I deleted that, but I actually had to do 2 passes for this because I had the same problem in here. I had little patches that looked weird. So So I had to fix it. All right, so there's my shadow PNG. Has a low quality render pass there, so I don't need that anymore. Gonna check Twitch again. See how that's going. It's going well, it's stable. Check a couple more things here. Yeah, I'm thinking I have guests here. I don't have Twitch users. That's my guess. That's okay with me. One person watching is better than none. So. Holy crap, she looks awesome. So I'll probably brush in a little bit of value here to kind of beef up the, this looks uneven there. Just kind of beef up the shadow a little bit, make it look like that it's further away from her shin than it is. But that looks cool. I actually use my latex shader on the boots to kind of match up with the skirt, which I did kind of the same thing. Moves around like a setting here or two, but yeah, cool. See if there's, I can't really tell if there's clipping here. This looks okay here. There's no clipping here, so that's and actually her shoulders came out really well. I got this I need to fix here in this part. One of her eyes looks a little uneven. It'll be okay, I think. I think I need to do anything with the hair either. So I think we're okay here. This render is going very well. I mean, we're talking about shit, it's under 10 minutes. That's pretty good. But I do have to do another pass to fix the shadow underneath the gloves. So to speed that up a little bit, I'm probably going to hide the hair. So here we go. So we hide this, we hide, yeah, we gotta hide the earrings too, I guess. So we hide that stuff, and here I go with a shadow bias of 0.02 when I run into those problems, and I can do a spot render and see how much that improves. So the iPad's actually charging up while the screen's on. I'm not used to that. It usually struggles. There's still some problems. Damn it. Do I go 0.01 on this? Wow. It might also have something to do with I have a magnet on that area. So I might have to remove that magnet. I'll show you again. Let's see here. Where there's like not really a bend, but how the thumb was positioned over here. This part of the glove was sticking way out like over here, if you follow the cursor. So I put a magnet here to kind of push it in, and then since I couldn't control every vert the way I wanted to, that's when I applied this modifier to get everything to fit correctly. So I might have to remove that magnet or adjust it. So bear with me. I'll have to just do a little bit more work on here. Why am I doing that? Bill, why are you doing this? Are you turning off the thirds guide? So I really pushed in this part right here. So well, let's see, that's her left hand. So it's this right here. Let's remove it first and see how it looks. See how it pushed out? See how far out it is there? But since it's face on, you're really not going to notice that. You're not going to notice how far it is. And the shadow bias is going to help with that. So let's go to 0.02 where I usually have it. I think the default is 0.1. Yeah, it's 0.1. So we'll do another spot render here. Oh man, you know I lost like 12 frames while I went to take a break. Damn you, Twitch. Damn you. So what are you saying, Twitch? Did I flush 12 frames down the toilet? Is that what happened? Literally? So that looks a lot better. Okay, we'll do that. We'll do that. Let's do that. Let's do that. So we're probably gonna gain 2 or 3 minutes off of this render, so probably 7-minute render or so, which is really fast for something like this. So see how this is doing. I'm gonna refresh my my Twitch dashboard again, just in case. I really shouldn't be doing it because then it's dumping off the stats that I had on there earlier. So, and then it starts to play video, and I don't need the video. I don't need to watch a video of myself being streamed as I'm streaming it. You know, not only are you using twice the bandwidth, but it's just ridiculous. You know. So, what else do I got? I got. I should go through that later. Okay, got a llama badge. Okay, cool. Just to give you an idea, it's gonna look the same, except she's not gonna have any hair, and the shadow bias is gonna be different. So the way shadow falls on the whole figure and clothing, that's gonna change too. But I'm only going to layer. Well, I'm gonna layer the two. I'm gonna lay this. This layer is gonna be underneath the main layer. And you know, I probably should have opened up GIMP first, but let's do that, and I'll unplug the tablet. Not that I always run into this problem, Actually, I'll leave it plugged in. I'll see if I get that bug again. I haven't seen the bug since Windows 10. So I don't know if it's that or updated drivers or something like that. Like I could have, if I load GIMP up and then I plug in my tablet and then the tablet won't actually interface with GIMP and I have to restart GIMP. But lately that hasn't been an issue. So let's see what I can do with this stuff here. I can swap this stuff around. New. Let's see, background color white. Just do a little of this here. Everything's working pretty good here. All right, cool. Let's see. Just want to close close all. So that's cool. Apparently that bug's gone, so that's cool. And it never did it in Linux, so it's just in like Windows 7. So yeah, go figure. But yeah, you get the same thing, except the shadows are going to fall differently, and you don't see any of this patchiness here anymore. I mean, it's gray. I would like it to be more white, but you know, I mean, maybe I could work that out too. These renderings really aren't taking that long, so so let's see here. Glove, lace, and trim. See if I kick up the ambient, might seem less gray. Should probably get rid of all specular color there too, just leave it black. Let's see. So I would like the gloves to be white. So that looks a little better. Of course, now you're losing that effect, but just have to compromise, I guess. Just compromise with 40. And then we'll do a real shadow bias pass. For real. Okay. Yeah, we'll do that. Was just checking things. Very few of these I read on here. This is all public stuff too, so this is all stuff that's already visible on my DeviantArt. So I have notes here, and I'm not going to open those. And I have looks like I have 2 more submissions to. Okay. And that's my Instagram. So what do I got? I got seven hearts in there now. 5 here? Okay, cool. Yeah, like I sit here and wait. I could stare at this body though. I can deal with that. And I assure you, I am looking at other things. I'm not just staring at the body. I'm looking at stuff that I could work on. Seriously. I haven't eaten anything since, oh God, 7 o'clock. So once I get off of here, I'm gonna have to have dinner. So this, like I was saying before, this crease I have to work on. This fold here. There's an add-on that you can buy to fix this these kind of foldings here, but I'm not gonna. I don't want to throw $10 at something like that to, you know. The shoulders are different. You know, you get shoulder creases here, and they say sometimes you get some really bad tearing problems. So I did go ahead and do that. I went ahead and bought that. But with these here, nah. There's also fixes for like the hands and stuff like that. And I just like, nah, it's not worth it. Like if I'm really that concerned about it, I could export this entire thing into Blender and then just fix it in there, then bring it back here and render it here. It's not, you know, but you know, some of the effects were diminished in here, but I think this is gonna work because it's a brighter glove than we've ever had. That's my George Lucas impression. It sucks. But yeah, I literally diminished the effects of it, you know, by adding ambient, but it's all white now, so you know, just one of those things that you run into when you have problems with how shadows fall, and you know, where the engine thinks that the shadow is supposed to stop throwing a shadow. I remember dealing with that for a long time, just trying to figure out why is it doing what it's doing. And then I kind of made my own interpretation of the documentation and kind of put two and two together, and you know, because you'll have documentation on like say like Uber environment, you know, the environment light that I use, and the guy wrote a short manual, kind of explaining in brief what each of the settings do, but really he went into detail on some things and other things was a little vague, so I had to read the 3Delight manual, and the 3Delight manual actually told me what shadow bias was and how it worked. So learned more by reading the fucking manual, the actual manual, the real manual, the real deal. All right, so this is done. So we have our shadow layer. We have our main layer here, and we have our shadow fix, basically, layer. Let's see here. Why aren't you gonna let me select? It's odd. I'm clicking on the head and I'm not getting anything. Did I make this stuff non-selectable? I wonder. Non-selectable. Why is it non-selectable? It's odd. Let's check all the other stuff here. Selectable on. Yeah. That was off for whatever reason. That's weird. Turn the earrings on. Turn these on. These are all selectable. Yep. Okay. Ah, that's what it is. That's what that. I never knew. I thought that check mark was for rendering. It's a selectable column. You can't move this stuff around either, so you can't really tell what it says. You learn something new every day. It's not something I ever actually had to go in. This is just for visibility. Do that from day one. I mean, it's a little eye. This here is like just a little check mark. Yeah, but anyway. Save this. Let's do some GIMP work because, we still got some time here. 2 hours. We'll just do something from start to finish. That'll work. It's cool. So that's open, and I'm gonna drop this in first. First thing we're gonna do here is just erase this stuff that I don't need. I'll do the fine work once I get the other 2 layers in here. It's gonna be at the bottom anyway, so. Okay. This is a touchpad, so it's a little, I don't do this very often, but I figured, let's try it. Whoa. See, that's why I don't usually do it. I have a lot, certain settings I really don't have set correctly yet, so. Right now, if you'll observe here, I'm not really too worried about the edging in the rest of the model. You're really not going to notice that. Let's go down to our default. Yeah, that'll be fine. So I'm just gonna erase the original. And take care to just do where the glove is, because the shadow throughout the entire scene, the shadow, how the shadows fall, it's all the same. No, it's not all the same. It changes. It changes throughout the whole thing. So just taking care to just do the just erase out the glove portion. Because there could be enough of a difference between the two that so you're gonna see shadow where you shouldn't see it, and you'll see like a shadow cut off somewhere. Doesn't happen all the time, but you can kind of see a little bit how, like if you look over here, you see the shadow change just a little bit. But you know, in other areas, it gets more pronounced. There's still some stuff I need to do in here. Up in here, a little bit in here. This part. And I'm not terribly worried about the edge. Somewhere in here. Won't worry about that edge too much. All right, that should do for that. And then you have just this shadow in the back, and it looks like I'm not really going to have any issues with edges here either. Looks like I'm not going to really have an issue with that. Boots seem kind of pronounced though, don't they? That edge. That edge seems a little bit harder. So I'm just going to do that edge part. Probably have to darken up down here, these two areas. So let's see, we're going to add a layer, and this layer is going to be our working layer for any other touch-ups on top of the model. Good, still very solid stream. Very good. Let's see, it's either going to be 2 or 3 pixels, very small. Let's try 3. Just want to beef that up just a tiny bit. See, now I went too far in a few places. All right, that'll work. Don't want to go too Lucas on it, you know? Let's take a look at this here. Just kind of make that a little bit less harsh. Just a tiny bit. So we need to work on this here and on this here. So this part's actually really simple. Just kind of soften it up a little bit, just do a little smudging. Kind of pull that down a little bit. So that looks a little bit better. That looks a little better. This one's going to take a little more work. Voila. Still pretty deep shadow in there, but you don't really see much of a crease there. I could probably soften that up a little bit more, actually. Soften it up just a tiny bit here. That looks a little bit better. Probably need to push that in a little bit as well. Kind of like this. Probably shouldn't have done that. Okay. There we go. I'm satisfied. I'm not too happy with it, but just looking at the edges, and yeah, I really don't see, I don't really notice anything. I'm looking at the edge of the figure. That'll work. That's pretty good. Is there anything up here I need to worry about? I don't see anything. There's this here, but I don't know. It's not terribly noticeable. It was more noticeable in here, but I went ahead and fixed that. The part of the part of the plane of the bangs actually cut into where this part is here, where I'm moving my cursor. And I had to do a little painting in there to kind of take care of that. But with that far back, I'm really not too concerned about it. I do want to kind of draw a black line in here. So let's actually work on it a little bit. Just a tiny bit. The brush is small. It's really not doing too much, but chat is officially dead. That looks a lot better. Okay. All right, now it's really just two things left to do. I need to go down here and define. Well, why don't I drop the background in there first and see how it looks. Let's drop this in there first. Now I'm going to swap this horizontally. So horizontal flip, and I'm going to do this. Bring this back up to the top to align it. Why I gotta do that, I don't know, but whatever. And I'm going to end up taking value out of the shadow. Okay, so let's actually see Let's see how small I can get this, whether it actually works out or not, because that part might not actually work. So that would be kind of disappointing. But what I could do is I could render another pass with I could hang some hearts in here. I think I might do that. I think that's what I might do. So let's align this again. So we'll do that. We'll make sure that that meets up with the bottom. Check this stuff. Oh, I'm up to 34 now. Oh my god, 34 drop frames in 2 hours. Oh, what is this world coming to? Okay. So I was kind of hoping that, you know, with I was hoping that I was going to have enough floor over here to really work this out, and apparently that's not going to happen. Let's see, what I might have to do. Why don't I save this first? I'll save. I'll just go ahead and save this. Then I'm gonna start merging these down here. Because now what I'm thinking is I have to move her down. I'm gonna put her lower. It's not gonna be centered, but she'll be a little more grounded anyway. She'll be more firm to the this pseudo ground here. So actually, before I do that, I need to change values here. Let's see. Contrast needs to go all the way up, and brightness goes down. Go. Just like that. Now we merge down. We move her down. Just like that. Yeah, pretty steady hand there, Bill. Pretty good. And let's see. This is the normal resolution. Should that shadow actually be darker? I'm wondering if I need to actually darken that shadow after all. So let's see. What I'd have to do is duplicate that. And that second one, just go like that, or even 10. No, 10, not 100. That 10. Merge that and merge this. Now we move her. Bill, are you done moving her? I assure you, I am now done moving her. I am now satisfied with the shadow. Okay. So a slight change of plan here. I'm going to add some elements. Environment, and I believe it's in props, and That's just that's a transformable heart. Where's I think it's Valentine's props. Yes. Yes. Okay. So looking at this, I'm gonna need or want something here and maybe something small over here. So something going down this way. And I can actually brush the stuff in too, but if I do like a 3D element, then it's gonna work out like let's see here. Where am I at? Sarah? I did something very, very similar to that right here. I ran into the same problem. Um, there wasn't enough floor here, so I lost the elements on the outsides and the background. So I was like, I need to add something here. So I added these little hearts on chains. So that's what I'm going to do here. They don't take long. Do I do a heart with a bow? Not sure. I could do it. You got a group of them here. So let's see here. I want to add some sub D to it as well. Just like that. Smooth it out. Turn that like that, and I'm gonna make them a little bit smaller. How long is that chain? Not... crap. To do that, I think. Color should we make them? So we'll make them pink. I think we should make them the same kind of pinkish that's here. Kind of make it a little more consistent. The bows, anyway. I think the bows should definitely be that way. So do this here. Let's see this. Copy and paste. So they're going to be the same. Oh, there's another one here, isn't there? Oh, that's fantastic. Thanks. Paste. So I got to have them both selected. Okay. Well, parented one to the other instead of making it an entire. See, because you can make this one model and you can still have uh, separate material nodes for the other things. But at the same time, I can understand, like, maybe if you just want one showing, you can just kind of do that. Okay, whatever. But chain's going to be my silver shader. And I'm thinking maybe the hearts are going to be like maybe kind of a purple shade. Let's see here. They're going to be... Maybe I'll do this, and I'll kind of downplay the I'll use a different map here. But which one? Gosh, I don't know. Just I'll cancel that. I'll cancel that. I'll add my own. some of them weren't showing because it was looking for a JPEG. So I do this. We'll add a little bit of blur to it. And these are going to be, let's see, we'll brighten them up a little bit and go like, I don't know, something like this here. So what do you think? I think that's pretty good. Although I think I need to darken it a little bit. Maybe push this over here a bit, like that. Why don't we do that? Stream is still doing very well. Yes, let's do this. This is it. This is it right here. Excellent. So I want to put something here too. So I could actually duplicate that and put one right here. I can duplicate, let's see, this smaller one here. Duplicate that node. Just do this. And I'll just make a generic group here and I'll put, let's see, I'll put all of this in here. Yeah, let's move all of this into this group here. And now she's gone. Let's see, okay, this can be over because we have the drape here. And we're gonna move that over just a little bit more actually. Just a touch. Now let's move it even more. Scale it just a bit. Kind of like that. Do a real fast render pass of this. Is only going to take a couple minutes. I was debating eating something before the stream. I'll put myself on mute here for a bit. Okay. Yes, my noise gate is working wonderfully. Unless I do that. So looking mighty fine here, mighty fine. So we have 4 layers in this this composition here. It's a very nice set of props too. A lot of fun. It's got like lollipops in there, kissing booth, a bunch of these hearts and stuff like that. Very fun set, and you know, pretty simple to make too. You know. I forgot who made this set, but he or she probably made bank on this. It's just awesome. Like grabbed them on sale or something. All right. Now we got a new layer. Okay. Just one underneath layer like this. There, you see, I just filled out the scene. Look at that, huh? I'm going to darken this area here. Lower the values so it doesn't quite look like she's hovering. Not that it kind of does and it kind of doesn't. It kind of looks like she's detached from the bottom. So this is just going to ground her just a tiny bit. Man, I lost some more frames. You got a little crunch there. Sorry about that. The 50 drop frames. Wonder where that 20 something frames went. Kind of weird. I'll be honest with you, I don't know if I'm talking to anybody or just talking to myself. All I know is last time I checked on Twitch, there was somebody viewing, so I'm assuming people are still viewing. And if not, you know, this particular stream could work out really well to be a YouTube thing. That's if somebody wants to go on YouTube and watch 2.5 hours of me ramble and work on this. But I could do that easily. She's a little more grounded. It still looks kind of artificial, but I think I'm going to erase that a little bit. Just the outer layer, the outer edge. Kind of like that. Excuse me. Damn it. Okay. All right, so probably put my watermark down here and call it a day. Cool. Very cool. God, look at her, huh? What do you think? 66 now. Come on, what are you doing to me? What do you think? I like it. And you know, I wouldn't be surprised if when I show this to the client, and this is a freebie for him, he's gonna throw more money at me. I know I'm complaining, right? Yeah. But you know, I give them my price, and you know, okay, this is how much this costs. This is how much this costs. if you buy a whole bunch, like over a week or something, or just buy them all at once, or whatever, I'll knock some money off of that, you know? Like with Samantha, I kicked in the cost of making the character, and I did half off the third image because she ordered like 3 images on top of that. It's like, you know, and she said, that's a really good price. Well, yeah, okay. I'm not going to charge you full price for everything. It's like, you know, you're trusting in me to make a character in your likeness and then do a whole bunch of images on top of that. And hey, you know, you're doing the stuff anyway. So I charge for it and I just, you know, kind of do my thing. And this guy who's attached to this character here, you know, I told him, okay, 15 for the character, 30 for a simple image. For a more customized image with more elements and you have more control over it, then it's gonna be like 40. He's like, oh, okay. So it sends me 30, 45. Okay. Get the character done. I give him an extra rendering out of that, and it's all just all I could do is change the camera angle really to do an extra rendering. Loved it. And the first actual rendered image, I did that on stream too, and he loved that. He's like, I want you to make an avatar for me, new avatar for me, you know, for my, you know, DeviantArt, other things. Okay, yeah, cool. I'll go ahead and do that. So he kind of give me like an idea what to go for, and so you have complete control over it. Just like I just want it to be pink and blah 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 blah, whatever. Okay, so put that together, and that's resulted in the close-up of this. But I told him, okay, that'll be normally like another 30, you know, and I might throw in another thing too, like if I do a close-up avatar, I might do like a full one. Like I was planning on doing this anyway. She's like, well, here you go. I sent you 60. Okay. So in a way, technically, I got paid for this too, but I have a feeling that he's gonna throw more money at me, and there's always a part of me that's saying kind of like, well, no, I mean, why are you sending me extra? You know, I get, I'm doing this job for you, and I charge you what I think is a fair amount, and you pay for that, and we're both happy. I'm happy to make you happy doing this stuff for you, and you pay me a little cash, and we get it done. And it's like, oh, the rest of it's just like a tip. It's like, oh, okay, I'll do this for you anyway, you know. So, but I have a feeling that he's gonna probably throw some more money at me. And I'll be like, well, what? You want me to make something else for you? Is that what you want? He's probably gonna say, no, this is another tip. I just love what you do. I'm like, well, okay, I'll do something for you anyway. You know, twist my arm. I'll do something else for you. But oh, you know. Okay, I want that to be a little bit more visible overall. This is just for like sharing stuff. And part of that is I can charge a $30 or $40 price point because I have rights. There are shared rights over the images that I make. If somebody wants an exclusive, then I charge double. But that person could do whatever he or she wants with it. I turn over rights to that rendered image to that person. And a character if need be. You know, if they don't want me to use a character, then character goes to you too. And that's been kind of mixed. You know, some of them have been like, well, I just want to, like, I want to buy something for my wife, and it's just gonna be like a personal thing. Okay, cool. Yeah, go for it. And others are like, well, you can do whatever you want with this, and it's like, wait a second, there's a reason why I'm charging double. It's because all the rights go turned over to you. Now, if you decide to allow me to have rights on top of that, then I mean, why are you going to pay twice as much? But it's happened, so it's like, okay, I'm up front, I'm fair and honest. So if you want to do that, then you can do that. But I'm rambling. 76? What the hell? What are you doing to me, Twitch? Okay, let's see. And you know, if anybody's still here and wondering why I still save the stuff in JPEG, this is a unique thing because let's see here. Can't really see it in the camera. I'll take care of that. I'll take care of that. This is saved. This is saved, and my work is done. Ah, I love this. Absolutely love this. This is awesome. Yeah, that's awesome. How cool is that? I love this. He is gonna go ballistic over this. I just know it. I just know it. And I hope it